Hey YouTube, it's Brian with GreyWolf Towers. I just wanted to show you guys a new item that I got in. I have never seen this part before. Just ordered the first one that I've ever ordered, and it got delivered earlier today. So I wanted to show it off a little bit, let you guys see what it was like. It was under $50 for a case, so I couldn't pass it up. Need a case for a system idea that I'm doing, so here we go. Let's take a quick peek here. Now, just so you're aware, this is a DIYPC, or do-it-yourself PC, called a BG01. So it's done by DIYPC. It is I'd say a budget brand. They're not spectacularly awesome, but they're also not horribly bad. So they're a great budget part for cases. I like using them, especially for my kids. I've gotten 3 in the house. This will be the 4th one. One for my daughter Emma, one for my son Ethan, one that I was going to use for my daughter Elizabeth, or Lizzie, but I ended up using a Corsair one that I had extra instead. And then there's this one. And so this one, get these little handles out real quick. There we go. There we are. Now, for a budget case, these are typically pretty good, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Alright, so now, as far as what I was expecting, it looks like it kept up with my expectations. Looks like it kept up with my expectations pretty good. I'm happy with the looks of it on the outside. So it's about what I expected. When you feel it, it does feel a little bit on the cheaper side as far as construction materials. It definitely doesn't feel like the tempered glass type cases, but I think this one was somewhere around $35, so it wasn't very expensive. It does have a side panel on the one side, a clear acrylic panel, and so you will get a good view of the inside with that. So on the top you have the power button, the reset button, looks like 2 USB 2 and 1 USB 3, as well as the audio jacks that you normally get on the front. There are no front panel external drive bays, so no 5 1/4 inch bays. On the rear, there is a blue LED fan. There's the expansion slots. It should be capable of holding a full ATX board. It does have the power supply on the bottom, which is a feature that I always love on my cases. I hate having the power supply up on the top because I always feel like it's going to bend or break from the weight. Now on the inside, let's take a quick peek, but I fully expect to have another 2 LED fans. Now these are LED fans. They are not RGB fans. So the difference being that RGB changes colors, these are LED, meaning they're just a single type of light. Sorry about that, my battery's dying and I've only charged it partially to be able to get this up, so I'm going to make this a little bit quicker than I normally would. Just a brief recap. Overall, feels a little bit cheaper than I would personally like overall, but it's not bad. Definitely better than Rose will, for instance. Side panel has a clear acrylic to it, so you'll be able to see inside. It comes with 3 fans, 120 millimeters each, blue LED, not to be confused with RGB. They do not change colors, they are blue only, but they do look nicely. On top of that, the power supply is on the bottom as opposed to the top, which means that the weight of it will be put on the bottom. You won't have that sag to it. You won't risk it smashing into stuff when the supports get weak and give way. It'll be down at the bottom, it won't have that issue. Also, they have a very nice looking shroud to it, so that's an awesome benefit. 2 fans on the front are not LED, they are just plain black, so I might throw some LED fans in to make up for it. The back one is a blue LED fan. It looks like it's capable of holding a full ATX motherboard, and it looks like it should be able to hold at least 1 SSD on the back side. So let's see if we can take this off before the battery dies on the camera. So It has a single SSD spot here. Looks like two 3.5-inch bays here. So it's got plenty of space for drives. Most people usually only have one SSD and a storage drive, but this one will be able to hold either one SSD and two storage drives, or we could switch out one of the storage drives for an adapter that allows us to put a 2.5-inch drive in there. Plenty of these little spots for the cable management, and it looks like some decent space back here for the cables to fit. So overall it'll be great. Definitely a nice setup. I think overall this is going to be a great budget case, especially since it has everything that's needed for a modern system. USB 3 and 2 on the front, the power switch and everything that you need for that. Good cable management options, although no grommets, no rubber grommets for the covers here. It's not a huge thing. Even my thermal take case, my View 22, which is a mid-range case, didn't come with those, so it's not a big deal. Then in the back you've got the fan, which is an LED, you've got the expansion slots, you've got the I/O shield spot, power supply at the bottom, which is a great feature, two fans in the front. It's hard to come by a budget case these days that has one, let alone three fans. So overall, I'm actually really excited to get a chance to use this case, and I'm looking forward to it. So in the end, we'll see how it works with the actual build, but I'm pleased with the purchase considering it was about $35. Let's go ahead and cut this video, and we will go ahead and edit this later today or tomorrow and get this up so you guys can at least see the unboxing of this case. I think overall it's a great product for the price, and that it'll be a great choice for anybody on a budget. And I think it'll make a great addition to the systems that I plan on building for my projects, and I look forward to using it. So thank you for watching, YouTube. Please, as always, like the video if you enjoy my stuff. Always subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up to date. And every video, I love to see comments, everyone. So please, even if you're not subscribing, not wanting to subscribe, even if you didn't like the video, leave me a comment. I love to see the messages. Thank you so much, YouTube. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.